What are you doing? What are you doing, Kiki? What are you doing? Yep, you gotta go. You have to go vote in person. That's the whole thing. You can't mail your ballot in because the Democrats got those damn United States Postal Service people, and I don't trust them. Don't trust them. Unless you're elderly, in the military, you're sick, you gotta go vote in person. You can't vote in person if you vote. I don't know about that. I know that in Pennsylvania, their Supreme Court in Pennsylvania, their Supreme Court, they voted, I think it was last week sometime, they voted that on Tuesday is November 3rd. Why Pennsylvania did this shit, I don't know. They actually have, if it's stamped November 3rd all the way up to November 6th, it counts. Now, go figure that shit. I don't even know. And guess what? Trump he's got to win. That's a battleground state. He's got to win. He's got to take Pennsylvania or else. I mean, Florida and Pennsylvania, he really needs us. North Carolina. But, you can go vote in person, but it's only ADA compliant if it's senior citizenship. Huh. Yeah. Well, I'm going to be at the polls here where I live, and it's a damn swamp, and I will be there at the polls because there's so many people that are, there are so many people that try and go and vote. I know it happened in 16 and 18. I was out there. You don't get to use a machine. I don't believe you just go there and you vote, but it's provisional ballot. Huh. Yeah, well, yeah, Pennsylvania, they screwed that up because we may not even know who won. And I know damn well that Trump's going to win, but I'm just saying it's going to be pretty damn scary because we're probably not going to know till Friday, November 6th. Why? Especially in Pennsylvania, because that's the way that they just voted on it. How does that happen? You know what I'm saying? How does that happen? Why the hell did Pennsylvania do that shit? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Mail, I would never, ever, ever mail my ballot in. Never. Would never, ever mail a ballot in. You know why? I'm going to tell you. I'll tell you why. Saturday, I was at Women for Trump. They were having a rally in Fort Lauderdale. And a lady, black lady, in a USPS truck. A USPS truck with her uniform on. Ow, God damn this cat. She came by the corner where we were all sign waving. I had an American flag, and she puts her two middle fingers out. F Trump, F Trump, F Trump. So I told my friend David, I said, I just can't believe it. I said, I'm going to get in my car. I'm going to go follow her. I'm going to take a picture of that damn truck, and I'm going to report it to somebody. And he's like, yeah, right. You're never going to, ow. Oh, my God, this cat is, his damn nails. And I'm thinking, okay, it was like 3:30 on a Saturday. So I may have a chance because it's not like it's a work day. Cat, stop. It's not like it's Monday through Friday. And, come on. Oh my God, this cat is like, he's like I'm a pincushion or something. He's doing his nails. So anyway, I'm driving up and down this main road. It's called Federal Highway US 1. It's a main road. Goes north and south. And I was like, I am going to find that truck. And I caught a glimpse of the first four numbers of the truck. You know what I'm saying? The first four numbers. And I'm like, my friend's like, you are never going to find that truck. I actually found four trucks, believe it or not. And they didn't have, well, three of them didn't have the numbers. So I was up and down. I probably went 5 miles up, 5 miles back, 5 miles up. And I was coming back. I'm like, screw that. You know, I said, forget it. No, I didn't know the plate because it says U.S. government. But on the left-hand corner on the top of each truck is this like an 8-digit number. And I just caught a glimpse of the first four numbers. So I said, well, I'm going to go take a chance. You could never make this up. All of a sudden I see the truck. I'm heading south and I had to make a U-turn. And damn, she went through like this little shopping area and went through a neighborhood. Or she went over to a neighborhood where there were apartment buildings. I couldn't believe it. I found the damn truck. I took a picture of her and the truck where she was standing in front of the truck. Hello. Where she was standing in front of the truck. I took a picture of her. I don't know, quite a few pictures. And I talked to a lawyer friend of mine. He told me I need to send it to the local office where she's probably from and the Postmaster General. Listen. Probably not going to do anything because they're government workers, you know, but I got to try. So this is what I'm trying to say here. She's a USPS worker, right? And she has the nerve to go buy us, you know, a rally in a USPS truck. So, you know, no shame. They don't care. Who knows? That maybe they do know. Maybe they do know if you're a Republican or a Democrat. I don't know. But I would never take the chance unless I was like homebound or you're old or whatever. You got to go vote in person and you got to watch and put that damn, you know, your ballot right into the machine. So, anyway. Even the president, you know, he says go and vote in person because you know damn well that damn Biden and Harris and you know damn well Hillary's behind some of this shit. That hag. In fact, yesterday I was very surprised. I got an email and it says no, it's not on the back of the envelope, but I don't know. I just don't trust them. I don't trust them. So, yeah, this Bloomberg, what an asshole. I mean, he pays off 32,000 felons. Why? Because they want that vote. They're probably thinking, okay, wow, this guy is a billionaire. He pays off my was it a fine or a bail? Yeah, fine. And boom, there you go. Well, then you do your absentee ballot. I don't know. I just know that I don't trust the post office. I don't trust anybody. I'm going to go in and vote in person. It's 13 days, and then you have the 14th day, which is the general election. Listen, like here, our polls are open 7 in the morning to 7 at night. So we have plenty of time. Can you believe that asshole Bloomberg? I mean, 32,000, I think it was. Bloomberg. I mean, well, Bloomberg has a lot of hate in him for Trump. He hates Trump. Soros hates Trump. That nasty old bastard Soros, he would spend every penny to go against Trump. And what's the other one? I can't think of his name. Not Cyrus. What the hell is his name? Why can't I think of his name? He was in the presidential, he was trying to run for president. He sucked. He really, really sucked bad. What's his name? Why do I want to say Cyrus? I can't think. No. He was running, he was, trying to become the nominee. Shit, I can't think of his name. All these damn Democratic states. No, the billionaire that was running for president. Shit, what's his name? Hell no, not Sanders, that damn crazy. That guy did too many drugs in his day. I mean, he's like, boom. No, not Bloomberg. Steyer. He is Steyer. He is a hateful bastard. Another billionaire who will sink all of this money. Bloomberg, Steyer, Soros, the billionaires, but they hate Trump. And I think, did I see it reported that, was that Bloomberg that was going to sink $10 million in against Trump? I mean, they're sick people. Sick. But I think you have listen, you can say whatever you want about Trump. Whatever. He's probably said some things or done some things that maybe people wouldn't do. But I think he's said a lot of things that people wanted to say. And, Tom Steyer, 54.8 million, Bloomberg, 35. I'll tell you, they just don't know what to do with their billions. But they hate Donald Trump so much that they will literally blow millions and hundreds of millions of dollars to try and knock him out. But I just don't think that is going to do it. I think there's so many people that are fed up with the Democratic Party and progressives and liberals. I think that they're, whether you like Trump or not, I don't think that they're going to vote for Biden. Or, I hear a lot that you're going to have a lot of these people that are going to just stay home and not vote. And that's a bad thing, because that's what happened with Obama. Like 3 million people that could have voted against Obama stayed home. That's how that bastard won. Hussein. And that's what Latinos love Trump. I'm in South Florida, I'll tell you what. In my front yard, I have the Latinos for Trump. And I actually sent a couple yard signs to a few people. One guy in Texas and another one in Virginia. Because they're like, what's Latinos for Trump? Nobody has those yard signs. Because it's really, in South Florida. But I tell you, it's going to be a fight. I was up till 4 o'clock this morning doing these damn, I kind of had it like maybe at 2, but I made hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of these, they're door hangers, and I have them for 3 people that are running, and then I have the Donald Trump one that I just got. So I'll tell you, it is. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you. It's going to be a fight, and this will be my prediction. But who am I? I think that Trump, he's going to lose the popular vote. It is what it is. He's no Republican is ever going to win New York and California. Those 2 shitholes. Nobody. No Republican ever will. Only a only a liberal Democrat or a progressive will win New York and California. 2 dumps, really. They just destroyed their states. Look at who runs them. Crazy people run those 2 states. I don't think he's not going to win the popular vote. There's no way. But he's definitely he's going to win. He's going to win the right way. We don't need the popular vote. We don't need the popular vote. He's gonna win the right way, and I'm curious to see what's going to happen in Iowa first. The Iowa caucus, and Jesus Christ, they do things just so. They need to kind of really get with the times. I know it's a tradition, but I don't know the way they do it. They just sit around and they caucus, and they sit around and talk to each other at tables, and I don't know. God damn it, just get in there and friggin' vote. You know who you're going to vote for. You don't need to sit there and have a debate about it with people. He's definitely going to win the Electoral College. He's going to. So, oh my God, Cuomo and de Blasio are just, how do New Yorkers, how do they not see all this? I just don't get it. How do they vote for Cuomo and de Blasio and that idiot AOC? She's an idiot. It's like, it's insanity. Total insanity. And look at California. Look at who runs California. I don't even really know. I think he's actually more of a progressive than a Democrat. But look at these cities that are run by Maxine Waters, Mad Max. What a friggin', she was out there, months ago. And Omar, oh my God. Horrible people. Omar, horrible. Send those damn ragheads right back where they came from, it's pretty disgusting. That go and look at all these cities. I don't know if people live in Washington, if they live in Oregon. I mean, look at all this shit. This has been going on for 95, 96, 97 days. Every night. These people are out in the streets, and they are not peaceful protesting. They are literally getting in police officers' face. And damn it, I wish the president would just say enough of this bullshit. And I wish that he would just go in and just say, screw this shit. And ultimately, he does have the power. He does have the power. He does have the power to go in and send in the damn National Guard. Let me tell you, the problem is that the police, they won't let the police do their job. These progressives, these Democrats. Oh, we got to defund the police. And then you got commissioners going, oh my God, but what's happening? We're getting reports that when people call 911, they call the police, that they can't get people out there to help me. You know, they got people breaking in, they've got robberies, etc. And guess what? Hey, well, you want to defund the police. So which way do you want it? You know, it's insanity. I just never thought in my lifetime that I would ever see any of this shit. I mean, it's just crazy. Yeah, you got to be careful as a homeowner too, because you know, like I've talked to the police here, because we're in Florida and we have stand your ground, and it's not really as cut and dry as you think it is. It's you know, it's not a cut and dry kind of thing where you say, oh, you know, stand your ground. Like you can just pull a gun out and hello, you can just pull a gun out and shoot someone because they're on your yard, or, you know, doesn't work that way. The law is very specific. How George Zimmerman got away with that shit, I don't know. I really don't know. But, you know, it's a scary thing to think of if someone were trying to break in your house. Well, once they're in, that's a different story. You know? Once you're in, once someone's in your house, that's it. It's game over. But if you're, you know, someone's out on your yard, you can't. You could probably pull a gun on them, but you can't. You can't, you know, shoot them. Not unless. Now I have to go back and look at the law. The law is very specific, and they have to be within a certain amount of, they have to be like almost kind of rushing you. Hello. They have to be almost kind of like rushing you, and they better have a weapon or else you're going to prison. A friend of mine is a lawyer, and that's a lot of what he does. He tries to defend these people that are wrong, that are convicted of murder, and they're sitting in a jail cell even though they killed somebody, even though the person was on their property. Really? In California? Well, there you go. That's how effed up California is. I mean, well, so I don't understand it. How is it an automatic thing? Aren't you supposed to be able to protect yourself? That I don't get. Florida, I don't know. We have our issues here, but I think that, I don't know. How can someone come in your house and you can't defend yourself? I mean, and I know because my ex, we knew a guy, he lived down the street. I think it was before we moved in that neighborhood. And a guy broke in his house. The guy was in the house, okay? And he was beating the guy up. He was older. He was beating him up. So the guy grabbed a baseball bat. He didn't have a gun. He grabbed a baseball bat. And he injured the guy really, really, really bad. And then guess what happened? He turned around and sued the guy. And guess what? He won. He won. I mean, you break into someone's house. You're trying to defend yourself. You defend yourself and you hit them. They're still alive and they turn around and sue you and they won. I mean, you just can't even make that shit up. I mean, I don't know. And so it's not just California, but I don't know. I guess the laws are, they're different in each state. That just doesn't make sense. It's like you don't have the right to defend yourself and your family. I mean, what are you supposed to do? If someone breaks in, you go, hey, I don't want to hurt you. I don't want to, kill you. So you better leave. Really? If they're in your house and you didn't invite them in, then guess what? That's what's going to happen. You gotta defend yourself no matter what you got. Hello. There's some people, like a couple of my friends, they don't believe in guns. They don't want to own a gun. They don't know how to shoot a gun. I'm like, well, you can still defend yourself, You're driving around. My friend is a single female. I said, well, you don't have to own a gun. Listen, go to a garage sale and buy a golf club. Serious. You hit someone, I don't know, you may only get one shot because, if it's a guy and he can overtake you, yeah. So you have one swing. You better make it count. Oh yeah, you are absolutely right. But see, that's why Trump and a Republican will never, ever, ever win California and New York. Ever. We are so goddamn overrun. Oh, they do have it in Pennsylvania? Wow. But each state's different too. So you got to be careful. Like if I go from Florida to Pennsylvania, say I'm driving there, was it Virginia? I cannot legally, I can't legally go like Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina. My ass better stay out of Virginia if I'm going to go to Pennsylvania, say, because guess what? They, I forgot what the hell they call it, reparations. Virginia, they're like, I don't know. But then again, look at their governor, have a full-term baby and deliver the baby, and then the mom can sit there and decide, well, the baby's full-term. I just delivered a baby, so I can just decide if I want the baby to live or die. There you go. Same Gavin. What a, excuse my language. I know I shouldn't be talking like, what a douchebag. I'll tell you, well, I don't know who, the governor before Gavin, it's like Newsom. I don't know which one was worse. Which one's worse, I don't know, but I just know that Trump, he's not going to win California, in New York, you know that. Jerry Brown, oh Lord. What a whack job, man. That guy was a whack job. He was just, the shit that he was saying, he was more of a progressive, I think, and I think that's what Newsom is. I think he's more of a progressive, and you got to be careful of those progressives, because that's what Harris is. She's a progressive. I have a friend of mine. He's a gay liberal lawyer, and he is a progressive. He's not a Democrat. He's not a liberal. He's a progressive. He is so goddamn radical. It's not even funny. And I tell him, I said, listen, I can't talk anything about politics with you because we're probably never going to be friends again. And I refuse to speak about politics with him. He thinks that his mentality is that we have to take care of the whole world. You know, like if I have a piece of the pie, you have to have a piece of the pie. Everybody has to have the equal piece of the pie. Well, listen, dude, this ain't socialism, you know? Yeah, you are absolutely right. They're communists. It's like, goddamn. Listen, if I make money and say I'm a millionaire or a billionaire like Trump, why do people always want to diss on the guy? Look, dude, you made your money, right? He's not, as far as I know, done anything illegal. So what? You're entitled to your money, you know? I'll tell you, it's frustrating. I don't even want to turn the news on right now. But I'm worried about the Supreme Court justice. Old Ginsburg, you know, yeah, she did her due diligence, she did her time, but guess what? She killed millions of babies on the way. You know? Yeah, of course he doesn't even take a salary. Who in the hell does something like that? Donald Trump does. Donald J. Trump does that. That's why I love him. He's amazing. He's not perfect. None of us are perfect. Yeah, 30 million. That damn old hag. Thank God she's gone. I hate to say it. I'm not wishing death on anybody. I'm not wishing her anything. Listen, it is what it is. She died. And, but hey, now Trump has got it down to 4 women. And, actually before Ruth Bader Ginsburg had, yeah, you're absolutely right. Democrats have blood on their hands too. Liberals have blood on their hands. Sandra Day O'Connor, a lot of people forget about her. You know, she was the first woman before Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and I thought damn old Ruth was going to die on the damn bench. Never, you know, she was always asleep. You know? Well, yeah, that's true. I tell you, I love Trump, man. I'll tell you. When Brent and I had a little argument when, was it 15? I'm trying to think of the month. 2000. I know everybody knows these dates. I should know it. In 2015, when Trump came down that escalator, and you know, there was some talk that he was going to announce 5 months. Yeah, that woman, she's been, you know, she's been just existing. When he came down that escalator and he announced that he was going to run for president, I mean, I was crying, I was screaming, I was like, oh my God. I'd never been involved in politics ever in my life, never had any interest, and I was a Democrat because that's the way I was raised. It is what it is. My parents were Democrats, but my parents never ever, I don't remember a time ever in my whole life that my parents ever discussed politics. They just didn't. My parents weren't into it. And Brent, on the other hand, his dad was, you know, he just died at 93. God bless him. And he was so happy when he found out I was a Republican. He actually asked me 18 years ago when I first met him in Kentucky. He says, ma'am, he never called me Linda, ever. Real Kentucky Southern gentleman. He was so sweet. I love that man. No, I was not always a Republican. I grew up a Democrat because that's what my parents were. But my parents were a different Democrat, you know. These Democrats now, they're out of their mind. They're radical. Starting with Obama, I think he was the worst. But I didn't like the Clintons. I didn't like the Bushes. In fact, I have books here that Roger Stone wrote about those families. And you should read those books. Let me tell you, it'll open your eyes. I don't know if I have them here. That Roger Stone wrote a book about the Clintons. Let me see what the name of the book is. I'll tell you what. Let me tell you. That will open your eyes. I don't think I'm allowed to show stuff like that on here. It's Roger Stone. It's called Jeb, and it's called Jeb Bush, the crime family. Oh yeah, the deep state. But guess what? You know what the thing that pisses me off is? Nothing is ever going to happen to the Clintons. Ever. Never. Nothing will ever happen to Jeb Bush. Nothing. But I'll tell you what, you read that book and it will open your eyes. And he actually wrote a book about the Clintons. What the hell? Brent read these. Let's see. Oh, where the hell is this book? I don't know. I don't have it. But Roger Stone wrote that book, and if you read that book, I'll tell you what. Read these two books about the Clintons, and oh, look at this shit! Man shot and killed in a home invasion robbery in Pompano Beach. There you go. It's exactly what I'm talking about. There you go. So we'll see what happens with that. I'm sure to be on the 11 o'clock news, you know. The Clintons are never going to be able to, they will never be held responsible. Nothing. Look at all the people on Trump's team. Look at how many people can you name that have all gone to either jail or prison or are still in prison, right? That were associated with Trump. How many people can you name? Papadopoulos, right? Well, his lawyer, he was a scumbag. You know, he turned his back on Trump for whatever he thought he was going to get. Cohen, Michael Cohen. There's two. Flynn, right? Who else? Roger Stone. There you go. Manafort. How many people could we sit here and name that have gone to jail or prison that are supposedly on the right? Now, the only person I think that was on the left was Michael Cohen. You know, he did it all for money. But think of all these people. We could list how many of these people on the left. I mean, bad people. And they will never, ever, 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 ever go to prison or jail. They will never be held accountable. Clinton, number one, top of my list. Clinton. Bushes. Strzok. Page. I can't stand that. Who's that little weasel? You're going to say, which weasel? I can't think of him. Yeah, of course, Obama. Nothing will ever happen to any of them. The deep state, nothing will happen to them. Hillary Clinton, look, she testified, right, during the Benghazi investigation, and guess what she said? What does it matter anyway? What does it matter now? What does it matter? Like, why are we talking about these 6 dead? Why are we talking about these 6 dead people that she left in that compound in Benghazi? Who cares about them? Right? right? Oh, Lord. So, now Hillary didn't give two shits. She was like planning her daughter's wedding and shit. And they were emailing her and emailing her and emailing her, right? Because I guess that was probably the safest way. And she didn't give two shits. Yeah, what difference does it make? Well, I'll tell you what. If one of those was her son, son-in-law, uncle, whatever, it would have made a difference, right? Wouldn't it have made a difference? But she's never going to be held accountable, and she let those men get ambushed in Benghazi, and she just laughed about it. She laughed about it. Those were someone's sons, you know, and they had asked her repeatedly. How many emails were there? A lot of emails, where they had repeatedly emailed her and asked her, "Hey, listen, it's hot over here. It's dangerous over here. We need some extra reinforcements." Guess what? She did. She didn't care. She didn't care. I tell you, I hope, I'm 58. I don't know how long I'm going to live. I pray to God I live to, my dad died last year at 92, so I pray to God I live to my 90s. And you know what? I pray to God in my lifetime, hopefully while I'm still alive, that that at least Hillary has to pay for the blood on her hands. You know? So for me that's the number one. You know? Anyway, I'm going to get in trouble. I got to go. I can't stream anymore. I'm not allowed to stream, so. Anyway, oh well. That's the way it goes. No, I'm going to just, I'm not going to do it live. If I do something, I'll just do it because people just get too crazy. And, you know, I'm just on here trying to have a conversation, just trying to shoot the shit, you know. And, no, he didn't say anything. Somebody else did. So, you know, I'm just not going to do it. Whatever. Who the hell wants to listen to an old boomer, you know? What do I know? I don't know anything. So, oh well. See, look at this guy. Like, really? I'm sorry, I didn't grow up saying that bullshit. Okay? See, I can't deal with these idiots like that. I really can't. It's so stupid. It's like some bullshit that I dealt with in 6th fucking grade. All right, I gotta go. I can't deal with this shit. So stupid. Really, it's ridiculous. Whatever. I guess just go and screw around with somebody else. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I'm gonna watch that show Saturday night. But I don't think there's something. I don't think that anything of that show I could show on here. I don't think so. It's kind of crazy. I'm gonna surf the web, not the web. I'm gonna surf the channels. I'm gonna find that. I'm gonna find that show on Saturday night, and Brent will already be asleep by the time it comes on. So, dude, give me a break. I mean, is that the best that you've got? Really? That's the best that you got? Shit, I got spit on by a fucking Democrat with a 10-year-old kid while I was out there campaigning for our president. And the best you want to sit here and say is N? Big deal. Who gives a shit? So what? So what? I can't deal with childish bullshit, you know? All right. I will talk to you later. Have a good night. Whatever.